good morning to one and all. How are you all doing? I hope you're good. I'm just about to cook some eggs for me tea tonight. I'm supposed to be using ham, but I don't know, just don't fancy ham. Right, yes, I'm just going to get a few eggies on the go. Right, a few of you have informed me from my last video that I was doing the hair straightener wrong. Well, not wrong, I weren't doing it wrong, but what the lights were, when it had one light on it, you lot are saying that's the heat setting. So, I had actually fully charged that night. I personally still think it's the battery indicator, but we'll go and have a look, shall we? Let me just get my eggies on the go and we'll go and check it out. If that got hotter than what that was, then I actually do really think that that's going to be a really good product. So we'll just take a quick look at that. I do like salt on the boiling up the eggs. Just something we've always done. Right, let's go and take a look at this hair straightener. Yeah, I did fully charge it. It took a while, if I'm totally honest. It actually did. Ooh, right, here we go. So let's sit over here and I haven't looked, so I don't know. Let's just have a look, see what I think about what you're saying. Right, so if I lift that, turn it on. It did go all lovely and pink once it was fully charged. Why isn't that coming on? Right, okay, so it says one light. Now I know that's fully charged, so maybe that is a heat setting. Let's see if we can push it again. Oh, for heavens. Would you Adam and Eve it? Well, there we go. Let's put it on full whack. I'm not even going to bother with number 2. Let's put this on full whack and give this a go. I imagine then that this is actually going to be a lot better than I thought. And I didn't mind it on the low heat. You know, you don't expect a lot from when it comes to travel items, I want to say, do you? So, yeah, I can only imagine now that, yeah, that's getting warm already. Can see now whether I can fully get a full head done then on the battery as well, which will be intriguing. All right, let's just, because my hair will, let's just get it looking down. Like, you see that, look. Now some of you are saying go sit in the living room, it's better light. Dan's in there editing and stuff, you know, usually he'll be in there, and so I come in here. Right, I'm just going to give that a few minutes and come back, and I'll let you know whether I feel like it's a bit hotter than when it was on number 1. Right, it's been a little while, a couple of minutes, good little while for this to be heated up. For one now, I can smell the heat of it. That's an awful lot hotter. Now, I don't think I'd want to even put that on my face. So yeah, that definitely is hotter. I'm imagining now that's probably as hot as that's going to get. So let's give this a go. I still imagine you're going to have to go slow and stuff, you know. It's not, these aren't, you know, the portable hair straighteners aren't, what's the word? It's not, they're not magical. That's an awful lot hotter. That's actually hotter. I feel that's hotter when I last had a little portable set before. So, very good. Oh, apparently, actually, these have gone down in price. So I must go and get my price adjustment on that. And also, on that order, now I've never had this with Temu actually ever before, where they've not sent an item. Like, what I mean is literally forget to put an item in. I've never had that. They've always been good with that. But they did this time. They've totally forgot an item, and I'm hoping it's not going to be too late for me to go and sort of claim for that, because I do think that was about £5 or £7, that item. Can't remember now. Well, straight away you can see I've only just sort of combed that through a couple of times, and you can see Like, it's an awful lot better compared to that side. So already this is showing Now, if I had the patience, I'd go an awful lot slower. But now I know it's got the 3 settings on it, I cannot knock that. That is actually a really good buy. But it actually works as well. That's what I like about it. Okay, I'm going to scoot over my whole entire head and see how I can get it looking. My hair is quite hot. Yeah, I'm surprised. Just being like, it's almost battery powered, isn't it, when you're charging it via a C. I'm surprised that the heat actually out of this is quite good. Right, I get the picture. It does work. It just depends on how much time you've got to actually do it. That's all. But the heat of that is quite hot. Couldn't keep my fingers on that for very long, and I certainly wouldn't want to be putting it on my face to test the heat on that. So there we have it. Just shows, doesn't it? Sometimes reading the instructions does help. But we don't read instructions on this channel. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with that, really. If I had a lot more time. But yeah, I just wanted to just test the fact that whether this was a heat setting or a battery setting. I think the only reason I thought it was a battery setting because it was on number 1 and then it died on me, didn't it? Right, yeah, quite impressed with that. And it sits nicely up on your cupboard like that as well. It actually sits there, so you're not going to burn your worktops and your cupboard tops. So once again, a thumbs up. Definitely highly recommend that. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on Temu now and see if I can get a price adjustment and put forward for the fact that I didn't receive one of my items. I'll let you know how I get on. And good morning, good day to one and all. How exciting today is an exciting day. So I don't really want to sort of mention my birthday, but it is my birthday coming up soon, and I thought I'm going to treat myself to something really special, but it's for the 2 of us. It's for Dan and for me. Now, I've had one of these going back many years ago, 8.5 years ago, and I loved it. You're wondering what I'm talking about, aren't you? Let me show you what I've got. I'll have to get Dan for this because it is heavy. Come and say hello to my lot, darling, and come and pick this up, would you? Right, I did just take the polystyrene off.
And put it back on.
Ta-da! So I've got a new... Can you tell what it is, yeah? I'm so excited for this. I always knew I was going to get another one. It's a rotisserie machine to make doner kebabs, rotisserie chickens, and whatever else we want.
Right, send it back.
Why? No doner kebab in there.
There's a picture of a chicken and some doner skewers. There's nothing in there.
So I'm really excited about this. I always knew I was definitely going to get one of these again in the future. And now that we've got the lodge, obviously I want to get one. Now this isn't going to be living on my worktop. As much as I want to use it a lot.
Where's it going to live?
In the spare bedroom.
No, it ain't.
So, moving on. So I wanted to get one exactly the same as my other one. The one I originally had. I had to give it away to one of my close friends when I got rid of the house and stuff. So, this I think is very similar. I went back on my videos or the travel troll videos, sorry, to try and see, and this looks like it, so I hope it is not far off. So here we have it, the Beauty and the Beast. Look at it, it's beautiful. Now it does come with lots of like extras and your skewers and stuff like that, so you can do skewer doner kebabs and stuff. So we've got some shopping coming. So yeah, you're not going to see this machine in action. We're using it on the Travel Trolls on Sunday when we get some shopping from Tesco's, because we haven't got a chicken or doner kebab meat or anything like that yet. So unfortunately it's got to sit there and just look pretty until then. But how exciting. I'll have to let you all know how I get on with this. So I'm very excited for this. Now it has got glass doors. That I was afraid of in case it broke, but it looks okay. Let me just take that off all round there. I mean, it looks very similar to the one I had. Not far off. Now, I did do a little bit of research because some of them looked similar, but the reviews on them weren't that great. So I wanted to obviously get the best. It's a gift to myself, isn't it? So yeah, I'm well looking forward to this. Getting a rotisserie chicken on there and all sorts. Now, they can be a bit of a pain to clean, but like I said to Dan, this is going to be worth it. Right, anyway, I just wanted to do a quick clip now because I just wanted to get it out of the box and have a look at it. And you're going to see this in action in up and coming videos. Trust me, this is going to be used an awful lot now in this van. We've been talking about all sorts that we can skewer onto this. Still very excited about my machine. Right, I'm just about to dish Dan up some food. So today he's got pasta, like a chicken and bacon bake. Just did it in the microwave today, nice and easy, and garlic bread. Now we've both agreed that the garlic bread is really garlicky. It's stinking the house out, but it is what it is. I cut it in half actually, because then the other half can do for another dinner, and I stuck it in the freezer. Right, let's dish this up. Got to mix this because otherwise it dries out, doesn't it? Right, there you go. Are you hungry or starving?
Yes.
Hungry or starving?
Yes.
Hungry or starving?
Hurry up.
And good early morning. It's been a few days. It's been quite a while actually. Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back, Mazzy. So I'm just preparing a bit of dinner for Dan today. I've got a tiny bit of leftover mince because I used the other half for doner kebabs the other day. So what I'm going to do is make Grandad's, I call it Grandad's homemade burger and mash and onion gravy. So I just call them what I want, meatballs, faggots, whatever you want to call them. But they're Grandad's homemade burger and mash. I'm going to go out to the van and see if there is a bit of veg in the cupboard out there. I can't see none up there. And I don't think I've got any in the freezer either. Just some peas, that's all I'm really looking for. Usually would have peas with this one. Right, my mission today. So we didn't film yesterday, but I got quite a bit done. But today now, I really want to clear out, well, at least one of these cupboards. Let's say the underneath of the kitchen sink. It is just getting right on my wick. It's just a nightmare under it. Anyway, it's nice and early. It's only 9:20. I've got to cook this, get these prepared, because then they'll be ready just to sort of bung into the air fryer. I'd usually pull it into the oven, but not for, I've only got enough for maybe 2 meatballs, 2 burgers. So yeah, I'm going to peel some spuds in a minute as well, get that prepared. So as long as I've got all that prepared, then dinner will be bang easy a bit later on. Right, so the rest of this onion will be the onion gravy, which actually I can start cooking, can't I? I do need a drop of oil in there. I'm sure I put this on my shopping list this week and I've forgotten it. So I can't even remember where I got this one from. I don't know if it was Amazon or this big huge bottle, or whether it was Tesco's. I'm not sure. Let me turn that down. Ugh. So yeah, I'm back anyway. I've got a few things to be doing this week. Had to clean the bathroom yesterday. Let me just, yeah, all I'm doing is mashing the onion into this at the minute. I'll make them into meatballs with some flour. Yeah, got the bathroom tidied up yesterday. I've got the bed to do now in a couple of days. I'll give it a couple more days. Give the place a good old hoover yesterday as well. Good proper hoover. Like hoovering all the sofas, all at the edges of the rooms and stuff like that. Got a floor to mop as well. because we will be going away now. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the van will be alright. And yeah, you know me, I like to come home to a tidy house. And no, I'm not going to get dressed today. I've decided. Just don't want to. So anyway, yeah, that'll be ready. Let me just make some meatballs. And then we'll go out to the van and see if we can find a few peas or something. Peas and carrots, a little bit of veg. Right, I need flour on that plate first. Yeah, I've been using the doner kebab machine. If anyone hasn't seen that, we'll go over to Travel Trolls and watch that. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. My next task on that will be to cook a rotisserie chicken on there tomorrow. Do you know what? I might get a bit more out of this than I thought. Not going to be a huge amount, but it'll be a nice cosy meal today. Weather ain't so good. Yeah, cool. Let me bring you down. That's one. This is one of my favourite meals of all time, this is. But there ain't enough for me. I can't even remember what I've been having actually. Oh, I pulled out a chicken curry out of the freezer yesterday. Korma. There we go, maybe enough for one small one more. Well, that's a bit more than I was expecting, so I'm quite chuffed with that. And then I'll pop these into the fridge. And there we have it. Till a bit later on. Enough potatoes peeled just for Dan. Don't want a load of leftovers because there ain't much sort of going on today. Right, I'm just going to make some gravy up. And then this will be alright to just reheat a bit later on. Nice quick easy meal, and then I'll go out to the van and just see if there's a tin of peas. I don't think I've got any in the freezer. Just go ahead now if you turn it up. Right, and there we have it. I'll turn that off. That will thicken up, and then I can get the consistency correct a bit later on when I reheat it. But yeah, that's all looking good. Right, I'll turn that off. Put a bit of foil over that. Right, I've just got a couple of bits to sort of tidy up and wash up. And I'm going to make a start on one of these cupboards, I think. Look at it. That top shelf and this, it is doing my nut in. I'll tell you what I've got to do, get rid of these baskets. They're just not working. It's making it a mess in there, I want to say. It is a bit of a pain because they are handy for sort of keeping things together, but they're just not working. So, right, that's that for a bit later on. Nice one, Mazzy, and it's only just gone 9:30 in the morning. Make your lives easy. That's what I say. I couldn't face it. I sat down and then I said, yeah, I'm going to have to do it. If I just do one cupboard today, I'm really not in the mood for this. So it is just a matter of pulling it all out, taking things out of these trays, throw these trays away, and just putting it back in. I do have a lot of spares, so any spares, rather than keeping it in here, I'm just gonna put it in my spares and repairs box. That's what I'm gonna do. See, that's what's handy with this basket. When I put my kitchen sponge in there, I need to replace that. It keeps all the water together. That's the only thing that's really good for. Right, let's crack on anyway. Look at it. None of it stands up, and then when it does, you can't fit a lot in each tray. I think that was half the trouble. Okay, that wasn't too bad. It actually was alright. So what I've done, I've kept a little tray there just to hold the moisture on my sponge. I've tidied everything up. Yeah, it's much better. Got a couple of spares and repairs that's got to go out to me box, and this is all trash. And that's spare repairs. I just need to replace my bath sponge. Yeah, brilliant. Say good morning to my lot.
Yeah.
That's all you get. Next cupboard. Yeah, look at it. Now down here isn't too bad. I can't really seem to get that much more organised really. My saucepans at the frying pans at the back. My saucepan lids there, and my saucepan, so that's all fine. But it's this up here, look. It's this munchie box at the back that just needs ripping out. I have ordered a bread bin today to put all that in and put it somewhere else. This has never been practical since I've put it there basically, but I had nowhere else to put it. So yeah, and it's always a pain in the rear end. Look, I never know what tin foils I have and stuff like that. Bin bags, I don't know what that is. That might be good for the motorhome actually. Yeah, it's just a shambles. Look at it all. So it's not really that bad if I'm honest. I just need to rip this out and go through it as well. There, done. I just ripped it out and put back what I wanted, so everything's organised in there now to how I like it. It's okay, it's a bit more room than I had, isn't it? Just got this lot to deal with, so I'm going to leave that one as that. A nice short one for you tonight. Yeah, I've got nothing else really I want to be doing today, and there's about 3 or 4 days now already in this vlog, so let's just get rid of this vlog, finish this one up. I will be back hopefully tomorrow. I do have a bit of packing to be doing, and also beds to be sorting out and the house to be cleaning, so stay tuned for that one. Right, gonna love you and leave you, and see you again on the next day. Bye.